Since the mic is muted, hey y'all. hey, hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Corey with SFC Define Live at 5. Thank y'all for joining me today. I appreciate you. We got a lot to talk about. We finally got some stuff back together, so y'all get to talk back to me today. And I am super excited about you guys being able to talk back to me today on the topic for this month, the art of allowing. We really went into that in some detail on last week, and I don't know how much detail we went in, simply because I wasn't able to give you that back and forth, or you guys give me the back and forth rather, with what we've been talking about. But it's been a beautiful day, ups and downs, rains and sunshine and all that stuff. But I hope that you guys have been able to be outside and able to just experience some good fresh air today. It's always good for you to get outside and just get some good deep breaths, and keeps you open and keeps you flowing, juices flowing, right? So yeah, we're gonna do that. Let's talk about the art of allowing. Hey, Sayin is here. The rest of you, come on in and let's get it going. Hey, Catherine, we are ready to start talking. Some of you, I'm looking, there's Benny and there. Yeah, I need you guys to come in because I need to know what your thoughts are about the topic of this month, the art of allowing. Allowing, by formal definition, to allow or allowing means to give someone or something permission to. And that's exactly the same and most accurate definition for what we're talking about this month. Hey, Denise, that's what we're talking about this month, is the art of allowing. So I want you to sort of kind of go with me on a mental journey, if you will. I want you to think about all the time that things come into your life experiences from day to day. And I'm talking about the good and the bad. And how much resistance, especially if it's bad, how much resistance we put up to something. Say, for example, like resistance, I'm talking about when you are trying to get to work and you're running late, but the highway is blocked. Like when you are resisting that, resistance is causing you to have a negative attitude about the situation. You're tense, you're frustrated, you're angry, you're playing the blame game and all of this stuff. On the flip side of that, allowing is saying, you know what, there has to be a reason for this. What is this slow moving traffic? What is this delay keeping me from experiencing? So in other words, when you are allowing, particularly as it relates to what comes into your life, what you experience day to day, when you begin to just allow things to happen and find the good that's in it and look for the positive, that means you say, listen, yes, the traffic has got me in a jam. I'm probably going to be even later to work, but there's a reason for this. There's a reason. Allowing, in my opinion, is what keeps you balanced. It's what keeps you poised. Patience and poise equals power. I want you to remember that. Patience and poise equals power. I heard Florence Shen say, you can control any situation when you first learn how to control yourself. And I'll say that again. This is a quote from Florence Shen. You can control any situation when you first learn how to control yourself. And the way that you learn how to control yourself is through the art of allowing things to happen, being able to sit back and dissect them for what they are. There's always a lesson that can be learned. You just don't learn lessons from positive and things going your way. You learn lessons from the negative too. Sometimes the greatest lesson, and I teach this all the time, sometimes the greatest lesson that you can learn is what not to do. So when you sit back and you're in this judgmental attitude, you're frustrated, you're irritated, you're disgusted, you're in contempt of everything that's happening around you, you are not active, you haven't activated the art of allowing. Okay, you haven't done that. Hi, Kamika. Hey, Sonia. You haven't done that. And when you don't allow life to happen, you automatically put up resistance in your life. You put up resistance, and when you put up resistance, it causes you to be stressed. It causes your body to tense up. It causes your mind to become clouded. One of the things, and I shared this with you last week, one of the things that I have learned for me is to just sit back, especially if it's a negative experience. You know, for those of you that know me, really know me, y'all know that I can be a lead foot sometimes. So that traffic example is, I'm talking about me, but even in that, I've learned how to say, okay, there has to be a reason why this car pulled out in front of me. It slowed me down because I am being kept from an accident further down the road. I've learned how to just appreciate. I've learned how to just, you know, some people say, oh, I hate rainy days. It depresses me. It causes my body to ache. Well, rainy days, yesterday, it forced me to just stay inside. And I needed that. My mind needed that. And my body needed that. So I didn't resist the weather. I embraced it and got some things done that I probably wouldn't have gotten done had it not been raining. So it was just the whole concept. I am so eager to hear what your thoughts are as it relates to allowing. And is that something that you do, or is that something that you can see that it's a benefit of doing as it relates to you personally? So let me hear from you. I'm excited because like for the last 2 weeks, we haven't got a chance to interact with each other, but I am so excited. So please let me know, Denise, Benny, all of you, let me hear you, because y'all, I know y'all got something to say. Y'all have sat on this for the last week with this. So tell me, what are your thoughts on allowing and the art of allowing? Because I think it's a skill set that you have to learn. It's something that you have to practice, that you're able to perfect over time. You know, I don't expect you to just be calm, cool, and collected, and this is your first time hearing about this. I don't expect that. You shouldn't even try that, because you will get frustrated. And so I don't think you have to worry about that. So what I am asking is that, what do you think is beneficial? Do you think it's necessary? Because I've found out, for me, it is necessary. It is necessary because, again, it keeps me poised. It keeps me what I call balanced. The more I allow to let life just happen for me and realize that everything comes into my life for a purpose, to teach me a lesson, it allows me to just surrender and say, you know what? This wouldn't have come to me if it wasn't necessary. And it's all necessary. We have been misled into thinking that, you know, only the good stuff can come to you and only the good can benefit you. Well, that's not true, because the fact of the matter is it can all be good. It can all be good. There doesn't have to be any such thing as a bad day or a bad experience when you learn how to allow it to work in your favor. So, ain't nobody got nothing to say. I need for y'all to talk because I know y'all got some questions or some comments. I need to bounce off of you. I need to know what your thoughts are as it allows. Is it something that you do? Is it something that you already practice? Or is it something that you feel like that it could benefit you if you stepped over into this? Could you benefit from allowing life to flow? Think about water. Think about water and how it just flows naturally, whether it's across, down, whatever, it flows. And when you are allowing, you're just in the flow of life, really, like going to work every day and being at work every day. You allow things to happen, and you don't get agitated or irritated. You're not the one storming out, but you're like, okay, I can deal with her attitude. Her attitude is teaching me how not to be, or her attitude is showing me what I don't need to be as a person. So are you allowing? Sonia says that she's already practicing this. Good for you. Tell me some of your experiences. How do you practice this art of allowing? Give me some examples where you have strategically and methodically said, I'm just going to flow with this the way I need to. Benny says it's definitely something that is developed. For me, I set the intention that I'm going to stay in my allowing a positive zone, so I am ahead of the game. Therefore, when the car pulls out and the traffic jam happens, I'm there and I can stay in that zone. Sounds good. I can truly benefit from learning the art of allowing, whether good or bad. That's from Catherine. Yes, and Denise says, you have said it all. I truly feel that every choice belongs to you. So allowing is an ongoing thing in your life. Absolutely, all those are wonderful, wonderful comments. And I can really talk about myself better than I can come up with examples. One of the things that I noticed the other day, and so it kind of broke me down to the point of tears, good tears, happy tears, is, we have grown up. For those of you that have grown up in the church, we've grown up the devil, the devil, the devil, the devil, the devil. And we start thinking and we start looking for the devil to do things. I've had 2 good days in a row. I know the devil gonna try something. I sat the other day and in tears, I was like, you know what? I haven't even acknowledged the devil, let alone try to accuse him of whatever. I haven't even acknowledged that. I've simply sat back, and just through practicing allowing, I have been able not to even acknowledge him. You know how powerful that is? Like, like when he's tapping you on your shoulder and like, I'm trying to get at you, I'm trying to get under your skin, and you don't even acknowledge him, because even the little things that he attempt, it has no effect on you. You're like, okay, tires flat today. Okay, that means that I got a few minutes to just decompress. Let me call AAA. I'll deal with it. They can tell me, boom, there's a reason for this. Not that the devil did it, somebody's mad at me. No, it's like, I got a minute now. I got a minute that I didn't have because I was rushing trying to get somewhere. So allowing simply refocuses your thought processes. Allowing really shows that I'm balanced. Like, I got this. It's not about the negative. It's about what I can learn from every experience, every situation. That's what allow is about. It's what you extract from any situation that shows up in your life so that all will actually work together for your good. That's what allowing is. And that's what you need to get into that mode of just saying, you know what? Today is going to be a beautiful day, period. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful day. It's going to be a powerful day. It's going to be an amazing day. I don't care what happens. It's not going to take away from today being powerful and beautiful. I will allow Whatever negativity come my way, I'll let it roll right past me. It will move right on. I'm not going to resist. I'm not going to try to analyze it. I'm not going to try to judge it. I'm simply going to have that experience. And while I am having that experience, I am able to just extract whatever I need from it so that it will work together for my good. It's going to help me develop. It's going to groom me. It's going to grow me. It's going to challenge me. It's going to develop me. All of these things can come out of even a negative situation. But if you're sitting there with an attitude, a negative disposition, negative thoughts running to your head, feeling like the victim, that's not allowing. That's resisting. And the moment you start resisting, you start figuring out ways to counter attack the attack. That's not allowing. That's not allowing at all. So, my challenge to you is to simply sit back and allow your life to unfold right before your eyes. Allow those experiences, whether you deem them good or bad, negative or positive, just allow them to happen and you extract what you need to extract. Because once you learn the lesson, you will never be tested in that area again. You got to learn the lesson though. You can't just say, I don't want to be tested in this area. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to pass this test, because the test will keep showing up. Allow the test to come in, get the lesson that you're supposed to learn, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. That's allowing. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Denise says, when will we do another Zoom? I have other thoughts, but it takes longer to type. We can set that up real soon. Maybe I don't know. We have to talk about it. We'll talk about it. We got a couple of folks got birthdays coming up, so I don't know if they're going, but we'll talk about it. We'll figure it out. We'll shoot you a DM, Denise, and let you know what we got worked out. But yeah, I would love to sit down and do another live chat with you guys about some of this stuff that we've been talking about. I think the last couple of months we've gotten into some good. Last month we were talking about setting intentions and how we have the power to decide what kind of day we want to have. Well, this is saying, you know what? If I set an intention to have a good day and something negative happens, I don't get off kilter. I don't get upset or frustrated. I don't feel like the end of the world is happening for me. It simply allows you to be. If you allow yourself to be, you inadvertently allow yourself to become. Okay, think about that. If you just allow yourself to be who you are in that moment, you also allow yourself to become better, greater, more successful, more powerful, more prosperous, more abundant. So these are the things that I want you to think about over the next few days, okay? As things pop up in your life, and they will. They really will. They'll pop up in your life. And as they do, allow them to happen. See what you can extract. Don't judge that experience. Don't say it's evil. Don't say it's bad. Don't say it's against me. Don't play the victim, but simply allow it and sit back and see what you can extract that will grow from you. Sonia says, I wake up every morning and say, I am going to have a great day. Absolutely. But even if you don't, allow whatever the experience that comes into your life, let it work for you. The more poised you are, the more powerful you are. The more patient you are, the more powerful you are. Don't be taken aback by the things that happen in your life. That's called allowing, giving it permission to happen. Give it permission to take place. Give it permission to do that. Does allowing show your faith? You know that God got you. From Erica. Erica, allowing does. It does exemplify some level of faith because you trust in the fact that it's working out in your favor, even if it looks like it's a negative situation. Allowing does exemplify your level of faith, in my opinion, saying that the only reason why I'm not shaken by this is because I know that it's going to work out in my good, for my good. The only reason why this is not making me cry and pull my hair out and all that stuff is because I know that it is working literally out for my good. So I want you guys to think about that this week. I want you to think about the power that you possess, that you can allow experiences to show up in your life and it doesn't take you off kilter. It doesn't take you out of balance. And the only way that you're able to maintain balance is if you allow these experiences to happen. It moved me so much when I realized I hadn't even thought about the negative about that. I couldn't think of the last time that I allowed a negative thought to come into my mind about anything. And even if I did, I remember just immediately getting rid of it and like, no, this is going to work for me. This is working for me. It's got to work for me. The only reason why it came is so that it could work something in me or work something out of me. But whatever the case, it's a win-win for me. Sonia says, and ask God, what does he want me to learn when negative situations happen? And then I am not so shaken, etc. Absolutely. That's what allowing is. It's saying that, whatever the day brings, it's mine. I own it. This is my day. I own it. And I am going to make sure that I extract what I need to extract from even a negative situation. You think about going back to that car example, like when you're in the commute to and from work and somebody else, you ride up on something and there's an accident, that could be you had you not been slowed by somebody pulling out in front of you or getting caught by the light that you were trying to speed through. Allowing allows you to see. It allows you to see what could have been sometimes. You get me? It allows you to just take that deep breath and be appreciative. Allowing is what I've learned too. Allowing helps inspire gratitude. It helps you be grateful, because when you allow things to happen and you start looking how it can work for your good, you can't help but to be thankful. Okay? You can't help but to be thankful. I appreciate you guys today. Thank y'all for your comments, for your input. I'm ready to see what next week brings. So listen, this week, I want you to just sort of kind of sit back. Remember, patience and poise equals power. Again, Florence Shen said, you can control any situation when you first learn how to control yourself. That's poise. And poise equals allowing. Poise is just a segue into the art of allowing, because you're not shaken by anything. Even when folk try to come and shake you, I'm good. I'm learning the lesson. Thank you for the lesson. Thank you for being the best teacher that I've had. So think about that. It's the art of allowing. All right. We're going to talk more about it next week. And I'm excited to hear what you're going to experience and what you're going to allow for these next few days. And that's what we're going to talk about. I want to hear some of your experiences. I want to hear some of your examples as it relates to the art of allowing. All right. Y'all stay cool, stay sweet, stay powerful, stay poised. All right. Stay patient. All right. Talk to you guys next week.